Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 709 Meridian, an audio commentary podcast. My name's Andrew.
And this is D.
And we are finally talking about Halloween H40, Halloween 2018, the night he came back again. So what do we want to do for the last, do we want to do 4, 2, 1? Or do we
4, 2, and 1.
All right.
Because again, we've made our way through. Yes. These are like the 4 we do from here on out are pretty much white glove treatment, I guess you could say. The prestige.
Yes, this is the 2 of the 3 are original sequels, and then 4 is
4 is from the Pocket Universe.
Right, exactly. The first Pocket Universe.
The what we call the Pleasantsville.
I like that. The Pleasance verse. I was going to call it the Jamie Lloyd verse, but no, the Pleasance verse is better. Yeah. So, because, Jamie Lloyd continued, but anyway, Danielle Harris did not. So yes, we will be watching H40. So we're ready to go here and get started in 3, 2, 1, play.
We go with the very haunting Universal logo.
It's so weird to see the Universal logo on a Halloween movie. That I do remember from the theater. I was like, chills of Halloween 2 running through my veins or whatnot.
Yeah.
Or 3, actually. I mean, 3 was the last Universal.
Yeah, 3 was the last Universal.
And then this has many, many opening logos, including Miramax.
Miramax and
Blumhouse next, right?
Blumhouse.
Yep. And this is the Blumhouse. What I don't know if I mentioned this on the Halloween Kills one. I love how cheap this looks. Like they just couldn't go back and like spend a little bit more money on it, like with the new CGI processor.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what they're going for. The whole old school. We're just old school guys here.
Which we see in these opening titles. The font is that original font.
Mm-hmm.
And so this reminds a lot of the Rob Zombie ones. Like the Rob Zombie ones did a deep dive into the psychiatric hospitals, right? So it's like, because I mean, when you're making a sequel at this point to Halloween, you're trying to appeal to people who've seen
people who just know the lore.
Yeah. So they've seen the original.
The Gorehounds, that's why we have like 50 damn Texas Chainsaw movies now.
This is especially gonna be good for the Gorehounds. Like Kills isn't even as gory as this one. This one is just like,
really?
Don't you think?
Kills is more. You're right. Kills is more everybody running around the town and
we see the bodies afterwards in Kills, whereas in this one, as I recall, we see some skull crushing. It's I saw somebody talk about how kind of badly the crime podcast thing aged it or whatever, but then somebody pointed out just how popular these things are. So it's like,
it overlaps real heavily. And we got
the Donald Pleasance stand-in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a student of Dr. Loomis. I like how after Halloween, Loomis went on to like be a teaching professor and things, but before that, he was clearly a fuck up, right? Like, Michael was his last chance, but now he's
he
got
just drank afterwards.
Yeah.
There's somewhere that line between Loomis and Donald Pleasance kind of got blurred. Now this shit here, to me, would have been like very comfortable in a Silence of the Lambs type.
Yeah. Well, especially I think they try to go a little bit classier in this part, right? Like, do we even get a shot of the checkerboard ground from above, I think? But yeah, they're trying to do it like Silence of the Lambs-y, classy, and then but then so it's a surprise once it turns into gore, right? Like,
yeah,
we're doing more there we go. Yeah.
And then keep a close eye on Umbrella Guy, who appears in Halloween Kills. He plays a pivotal role in that film.
Yes, he does. I like how we just pretend that nobody knows what Michael Myers looks like, except all they have to do is walk around him and they could see him. Like, this is just so.
But it's Nick Castle, man.
For how much of it? Like, he Chewbacca's out, right? Like, he's not in the
new tell when he taps out.
Well, and of course, this is the one that John Carpenter came back for. After years of saying Halloween movies were crap, this is the one he was like, no, this one's good. And it's just like, John Carpenter has been smoking pot for 25 years straight. And if I don't trust his judgment. But this one doesn't, like, the second one. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, The Mask. Umbrella Guy.
He aged quite a bit between movies.
I want to know what the fuck Wheelchair Guy did. I want to see his movie.
Right.
How the fuck he ended up on the checkerboard floor. Even the dog sense it. Look, I mean, damn.
This does just feel like a scene out of the Rob Zombie one, right? Like, this could have been Rob Zombie's Halloween.
It's just missing Sherry Moon dancing around him.
Right.
Riding on a white horse.
That is one heck of a crane shot.
And there we go.
There we go. And now here. I love these. I love the credits where, in the second one, it was funnier because, like, we thought they were doing flashback stuff, but they weren't. It was like original appearances. But in this one, giving everybody a name, it's
like, you're gonna love these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're gonna remember these guys in 20 years, right? It's like, no.
Nah.
In fact,
not when you're this deep. Not when you're this deep and you're on a second reboot.
Yep, you're on your second.
On their second requel, so you don't get beloved character status.
Third reboot, right? Because, like, if we count H2O as a reboot, if we count come on, brain, the Rob Zombie ones, and then this. So this is the third. So
they're like, I guess, one down from Texas Chainsaw.
The opening credits of the Halloween movie are also like, because the second one was really the one that like upped it, right?
Same on you guys.
So
now, as we go into this, I'm about to be turned on this fucking movie.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I mean,
it's still got merits, but I will admit that like there's certain shit that like I didn't really think about.
I can just stick to making fun of the. I like how they're driving to the lab and Swamp Thing. You know, the first Swamp Thing, it's the swamp back there. That's not Harm's Woods, man. Like, also, this is not where Laurie's house compound is in the second one, right?
No,
because when they go and they get her out of the when he kills the firefighters, that's on a residential street. She lives in the middle of the forest in this one.
Yeah. She's secluded.
So they can't even keep continuity between.
She's been reading Sidney Prescott's books. And what do you want?
They should just do that. They should just do a crossover where, fuck it, like Scream 6 is Scream versus Michael Myers. Blumhouse should buy it. Scream 7 is Friday the 13th. 8, she can fight Freddy. Just fuck it, all of them, whatever.
Yeah, why not cross them over at this point? Because you can't go any further than any of this shit.
Right.
Especially if you're going to bring them back anyways. So it's about time they just cross them over more. And some damn where.
As opposed to, you know, making original movies or whatever. That's what they should do. Like they should
instead of recycling the shit over and over again. More
music. That is 100% not the house that burned down in 2. Okay.
No.
Because that one was on a street. Where's the fire? Like, there's no paved.
Oh, right. Because it was it was a bunch of cars and.
All right, here we go. She didn't get a nomination for this, right?
Nah, okay. I don't think so. Laurie Connor Strode. You would think she would have like a weed garden going back there too. She's in, business with Tommy Doyle, town crank dealer.
That's right. Yes. They had to do a special edition of this where they CGI a big picture of them together on the wall, like giving each other the thumbs up, and behind it says 39 or 39 Halloweens late. Like there's a whole row of them. Like we get to see Tommy Doyle's house. What does Tommy Doyle's house look like?
Oh shit. Well, it's the house from the original.
Well, you're assuming that well, yeah, it's just a crank house. Yeah,
he would still live at home.
Yeah, he would still live at home.
He lives in the garage. Where he does his crank dealing. How dare you? How dare I invite you people in my house just to reject you? Did she say 39 years ago?
I wasn't.
Because that's what they do in part 2,
Yeah.
39 years ago.
I like how they're just ambushing her, right? Like
Yeah. So when you abandoned your daughter,
see, what if they weren't douchey British / Australian people, right? Like,
right.
I mean,
like they had to be these fucking
right, like you just had to be waiting for them to get killed, right? Like,
get out of my house, you limey pukes.
have they offered her the money yet? Yeah, right. Where's that money going? Oh, yep.
Give
me that podcast money. Give me that Patreon,
I'll tell you, Lori,
buddy.
take the money up front. See,
waka waka.
The husband Judy Greer deserves. That's why she's always disappointed in everybody else in her life. See, we're supposed to love this guy.
I mean, it's, 2018. You can get somebody a lot more like, you could get TV beloved guy to play this part, right? Like, you don't have to try to create.
But back in his day, who would have killed in this part? Larry Miller.
Oh, that would have been fucking awesome. Can you just imagine Larry Miller bitching it? It'd be like the fucking just bitching at Michael. Like,
oh my God, Michael, come on. If you're gonna stab me in the shoulder here.
They should do a bring back Busta Rhymes and Larry Miller could be.
Gosh. Just Judy Greer has just perfected the look of disappointment.
Yep. I mean, just God. Like
that's why they get her to play these parts. She's what Shelley Long aspired to be.
Okay, here we go. Here we've got the three friends walking together. Notice that that is very much not Illinois.
Oh yeah.
Look at those. Look at those trees. Like those are.
Isn't this Atlanta though?
Is it Georgia or South Carolina? I thought it was South Carolina.
South Carolina, yeah, one of those. But definitely not Illinois.
But I love that. So Halloween, again, talking about like its rediscovery in the mid 90s. One of the things is how good it did with teen stuff. And people like reference that when talking about what a good job Scream did and stuff. So they just don't do a good job of it. No, like,
I mean, kids today are just about everything, just like these guys.
She's got a boba. I like that she's got a boba. Like, I'm trying to picture this Haddonfield that's got a boba cafe. That seems like the Haddonfield from 5.
Yeah. It kind of looks like it, too. Happy Halloween, guys.
Oh, here's the damn boyfriend.
The dude who gets perished like a Tex Avery character.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't particularly gory in the second one. Sorry, everybody. He makes it through this one, but he doesn't make it through the next one.
This one.
Yeah.
But he's a douche boyfriend, so
yeah, who cares? But I
just
mean,
for that haircut alone.
She was like a big deal in this one. She was supposed to be the new Jamie Lee.
And she was supposed to be the new It. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like
she gets buried under just the buddy. Nice sweater, bub. Yeesh. Is that your costume, homie? Are you dressed as your older brother again?
Oh, here's our classroom.
Here we
scene.
go.
Here we go.
Another class scene.
Are they going to talk about literature?
Is this about darkness or?
Oh, let me look out the window, and there's my grandmother. She's not Michael Myers.
But then again, this is the first of the, hey, you thought you were going to see something.
Yeah.
This is your inner Jamie Lee Curtis talking. The problem with the granddaughter is there's no, dare I say, zero charisma?
Yeah. I mean,
which is something that was a huge problem in the recent Scream movie for me. The lead in that one was just kind of,
I like how Jamie Lee, the implication is that Laurie can create a Pee Wee Herman death trap house, but she doesn't have a comb. Right? Like,
because it's a blowout, baby. It's just blow and go. It's supposed to be the same hair since that night.
They should have established that her hair turned white. I just love that Jamie Lee Curtis shit mouths H2O. She's like, no, this is the good one. This is really good. This is good, everybody.
Right?
I'm playing Sarah Connor in Terminator. What was the last one?
Oh,
not Genesis. Fucking Dark Fate.
Dark Fate. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's the Loomis sound-alike.
Yes.
Evil. That's all you have to do is say evil. See, the psychos really have it hard when being transferred.
Oh, God. Little pictures of little drawings of Donald Pleasance. This is just like.
So, Laurie alone with a gun was going to be able to stop Michael Myers should something happen.
Well, no one had established yet that he was superhuman, right? We haven't established in this universe that he's unkillable yet because it's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's
because he actually gets caught that night.
Right.
I keep forgetting that part 2 never happened. That night is when he went to jail. So there were never any shenanigans at the hospital. There's
no
Lance Guest. Damn.
Lance. Well, no, because that's in a different unit. Oh, we missed the shot that it looked like Michaels was walking toward her. That's
yeah. So not the awkward family dinner you want to be at.
so this is the night before Halloween, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ha ha ha.
How
It's 2018, man.
Did
Guys can dress as girls, and
did they test the dad, or is he like a friend of Danny McBride's?
he's got to be one of their buddies. Look at him. Look at him. He's one of those comedian guys. You know, he probably played the something on one of their shows.
Don't we find out that Judy Greer didn't really invite her, and instead it was a lie or something?
Something. No, I think she didn't expect her to show up. It's one of those.
So she's gonna drink. She's gonna drink the glass of wine 1 second, and then she's gonna have somebody refill it. A really judgy waiter come over and refill it.
Would you like the bottle, ma'am?
She like had a bit of wine, man. Like,
I just took a swig. Wow.
Some of the other issue is okay. So she survived Halloween 1, right?
You know, kind of would have been better if she was a little more balanced. You know what I mean? Like if she actually had her shit together, but was just a little
right. Like, well, if she had some sort of it. Well, Halloween movies aren't good at like establishing characters because they don't have to be because you just kill them off, right? Like we're 26 minutes into this. In no way should we still be fucking around with this stuff, right? Like in the first one,
there should be some victims already,
right? And if you're gonna do it straight, right? If you just
this is no Halloween 5.
If you just want to do it straight, then you got to just do it straight. But like to do all this and then then tack on the movie, all it does is add 15 minutes to a Halloween movie, and it's like.
But again, this is supposed to be a movie. Like we're supposed to give a shit.
It's a Blumhouse movie, okay? There's a limit to how much we're supposed to give a shit. Like, I don't feel like we have to, like...
Oh, it's a Blumhouse movie. We're about to find out in a few minutes how much of a Blumhouse movie this is.
Oh, shit. Flashback.
We actually have time for an origin story. And then me and my sister have to fly off to Russia.
So let's see.
And that's before she got put into the Red Room.
If you want to do this shit, you've got to have better dialogue than a Lifetime movie, right? Like if you want to.
Problem is, this is made for audiences that kind of have that attention span.
Well, oh yeah, here we go. Is he going to kill the little kid?
Here's the confirmation that it's a Blumhouse movie. Oh, him and his grandpa dad.
That's his dad. Like what? He had dad Adam when he was 62. Like
his dad. He's got a Degrassi parent. The parents on that show used to be so ancient.
What if that? No, wait. That could be Tommy Doyle's burnout dad, and that's Tommy Doyle's bastard kid he doesn't take care of. And
could be. As a kid, he traded for a rock. Hey, look, man, I got a kilo coming in. I can't pay for it.
Hold on. They got a phone?
This kid.
Oh, it's a fucking flip phone. Why is it a flip phone in 2018? Like...
retro, man. And fields in the middle of nowheres. You know.
The amount of teenagers who have smartphones is like some shocking percentage. Like, it's like...
true, but in the minds of the, Gen X fucks that wrote this shit, they want to make sure that Haddonfield remains in some sort of bubble where technology didn't even reach past like 1999.
So conceivably, you could have just started the movie
here.
Right. Like, once kid gets it,
how the bus crashed.
Once the kid gets it, that's when you do your Halloween H40 thing.
Right. Like, a shock kill right before the credits would have been. Shit. There's a whole 30 minutes of movie we didn't need.
Nope.
Damn.
The second one doesn't make that mistake. It does like extended flashbacks to pad out its runtime and lots of slow motion fight scenes.
Yikes.
So instead of running back to is he running back to the car? Yeah.
Yeah. And here's why it's a Blumhouse movie. No child left behind.
Now that's what makes it tough. You kill a kid.
You kill a kid.
Okay, and now we get oh look, a Back to the Future one.
That's the one where Michael J. Fox didn't allow his likeness on. So Marty McFly has the face of some random dude. Or his face, most of his face is covered with his sunglasses.
I like how we zoom in a little on Will Patton to do, oh, look, it's Will Patton. And you're
Will Patton.
He's not in these fucking movies. Like, who gives a shit if it's Will Patton? Like, I like Will Patton, but who gives a shit? Like,
now it feels like Lance Henriksen or something.
Right.
Be like, holy shit.
But yeah, like,
better get Michael Biehn or something.
That would be awesome. It
would have been badass. With his fucking Will Patton. He's like Dollar General Ed Harris. Ed Harris could have been this.
Okay. I wouldn't say he's Dollar General Ed Harris. What's the one that's not really a dollar, but it's like it could be more than a dollar? Is that Dollar Store?
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. He's Family Dollar Ed Harris. I like Will Patton. But no, Ed Harris.
I like Will Patton. I do, but come on now.
Oh.
Next week on Halloween. Damn. They still alive. Oh, wait.
That's not the wife.
Wow.
Two, is it? Is that the wife?
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Wait a second. So all of the black bit players from the first one came back to be killed in the second one?
Yes. Since it's now a tradition, you know.
Mm.
And black folks ain't never got killed in a Halloween movie since what?
When's the first time they had a black person in Halloween, though? That was 2.
Resurrection, right?
No, 2. The nurse in 2, right?
Which nurse in 2?
Isn't
oh,
Gloria,
right. Yeah, this is
Gloria Gifford, I think her name is.
Gloria Gifford, yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the soul. Still Resurrection.
No, LL Cool J was before Resurrection.
But he doesn't die. He was intended to die.
Oh, okay. So we're just doing deaths. Are there any black people in 666? Okay, this poor sheriff guy, like, he thought he was like...
Yeah, he thought he got the meatiest part. They were going to do a spinoff.
Yep, he was going to have an HBO Max series.
An HBO Max series, right. Shit, he bought that hat himself.
Right, did nobody see Jason Goes to Hell? Did nobody say...
The Jason Hunter?
Yeah, that we don't do...
Williams.
Black cowboys don't do well in...
Mr. Voorhees. The Jason Hunter. He looks like Kool Moe Dee in the Wild Wild West video. Wild Wild West.
Oh, he's laughing at Will Patton. That's not going to end well.
I always remember these two getting it sooner.
Have they not? Did they not know that he got out? Did nobody tell them?
Yeah, they should know.
Well, nobody knows, right? Lori doesn't know yet. And she was supposed to be following the truck.
This is low tech.
Did we not resolve? She went to the dinner
next
instead?
day.
Okay. So she went to the dinner instead of killing Michael. Look, it's somebody from Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know that making the peace sign in rural Illinois is a good idea for a...
No, not rural Illinois.
Hipster. No, probably not. Okay, so here... Does she get killed in here?
Yeah, they both get it in a bathroom.
This is a... This is when they establish that they're going to sort of amp up Halloween H40. They're gonna prove that they're the real Halloween.
Yeah.
And then we get that more later, right? Oh fuck, that's right.
So he knew for sure, he instinctively, this Michael Myers is like the shark from Jaws, right?
No, he's like the shark from Jaws 3, man, or 4. He's the Jaws the Revenge
Just knows where these people are going to be. They're on their way out of town, right? So coincidence just happens. He found them at the gas station.
No, because he saw them at the funeral. He saw them at the graveyard.
Oh, right. The cemetery.
He ran. He runs between shots. He's even though he walks really fucking slow in the next one.
He's got that Jedi super speed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Jedi speed burst.
Yep.
And this is Haddonfield, so the gas station should be pretty busy this time of the day, right?
You would think. There we go.
Yeah.
There's some gore.
Oh, guess where he got the jumpsuit?
I feel like he should have been a little more panicked. Just saying. It's taking it in stride.
Hey, discount Ewan McGregor is just putting it together.
So he's showing her that he pulled out somebody's teeth. So that's cool.
Yikes. Ow.
Yep.
Wow. They really went all out. They made the toilets all shitty. Now, if she wanted to,
she could have crawled out and escaped right
gotten
now.
The fuck up out of there.
Yep. And so is she gonna? Nope. She's gonna get the weapon because that always makes sense.
Yeah. That's my head, man. Oh.
The sort of just all the shit we go through not to see his face is
right.
It's a little much, a little exaggerated. So
after all that, he just chokes her out? Really?
Yeah. I thought he broke the sink over her head. I forgot. Okay, so now he's got his mask back. Look at what a awesome, well-preserved mask that is from fucking 1978.
Right.
The Halloween mask that infamously
somewhere
like disintegrated after they finished filming the original movie, right? Like,
oh yeah, it'd have been a ball of putty. It's just, and Michael Myers is just out there.
Okay,
at
so
the gas
40
station
minutes
where
in,
the only gas station in Haddonfield. Nobody's pulling up to get gas.
Does she have a mounted flat screen TV in her little? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So what that means is nobody in the second movie saw that news report when they were having their Tommy Doyle party. Nobody
watches the news till the second movie. Shit.
All right, now here we get the Pee Wee Herman from Hell House.
Yeah. Her secret Spider-Man and his amazing friends headquarters. You move the statue in front of the Hulk poster.
All right.
And Judy Greer is just the town's Karen when she's not belittling and just tired of her family.
She's fucking yelling at people about her groceries.
Yeah, at the grocery store, she just got through getting the little Mexican dude that takes care of the produce fired. Wow. In a better movie, that would be genius.
This should have been their introduction to the whole thing. You could have done this should have been. You could have done a scary thing with her getting home to an open house, and then fucking it's like a semi gag with Jamie Lee Curtis showing up.
Well, we're in full agreement. The first 30 minutes, worthless.
No, just get rid of it.
We got to recut this. Recut this.
And when we do, we got to chop it down to 185, because this does not need to be Panavision. Like,
no, it's Panavision because
that's Halloween, right? But
right,
no,
they want it to look old school.
They're not.
It has to match the original because it's the true sequel to the original.
They did a much better job of that in the second one than they did in this one, which is just weird. Like, you would think
that should have been LL Cool J.
LL Cool J could have been the sheriff, and he could have always been on the phone with his wife.
Yeah, with his wife.
Yep, that would have been great.
I know you're not doing that tonight.
He was there.
Going after a fucking miles tonight.
And he killed that fucking other cop, as we'll find out. That's right. Oh, God.
Why 40 years, though?
Because that's when they convinced Jamie Lee Curtis to do it. That's
aside from, I guess this is when they were transferring them, but
no.
Okay, yeah, this right here is straight out of Halloween 2.
Yep.
I will say this is genius right here. This whole shot, tracking shot. That might be Nick Castle.
He did a little bit, right? Like he did.
Yeah, he did the old man shit without the mask.
Yeah. But I think he did a couple. And they're of course watching shows from.
They're watching Voyagers. Where's that on?
That was just him upgrading to a knife. That was the entire purpose of the scene.
Well, that's your first mission in a video game.
Okay, gotcha. Fucking Friday the 13th Nintendo game, but with Michael Myers. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Then you decide on how sinister you really want to be by killing the baby.
Right.
Oh, come on, Blumhouse. Really? I guess you got to be over a certain age, huh?
You'd think he would have gone to his house first, right? Like,
yeah. Why is he not going straight to his house?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there they are.
Right, the doctor and the
nurse. But the twist, of course, is that she's the doctor and he's the doctor. Nurse.
He's the nurse.
We'll find that out in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
And they are headed off to Tommy Doyle's Halloween party bar or something.
Tommy Doyle's Halloween hoedown and
crack party. Better.
They know Tommy's going to be at the bar, so he can get a sack.
He just cooked up the latest bit of meth, and he's bringing it to the bar.
Halloween's his best night, damn it. He waits all year for Halloween for a different reason. He gets up there, tells his stupid story.
So we've completely lost track of the daughter and her friends in this one. Like
right till the party.
Right. So they didn't do anything else all day. Like that'll show you
why we really don't give. This is why we don't give a shit what happens to her.
Okay, why'd she get killed?
Yeah, why did it even go into the house? Oh, because of that.
Because we wanted to see how gory it could get? Okay.
Yeah. That was a 3D shot too, right? The Jaws 3D shot.
They never did a Halloween in 3D. They really fucking should have. Okay, so
look, we were a few years off. This would have been in 3D.
I think I just saw the kid, the quote unquote kid from the second one that's dressed up like one of the Halloween 3 kids that gets killed.
Oh, the Silver Shamrock?
Skull, yeah, the skull mask. I think that was just in it.
Mm-hmm.
So none of those other kids' parents have texted them about an escaped lunatic?
No.
Oh, shit. I forgot about this. We watched these two get killed, right?
Mm.
The babysitter and the charge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cared more about the babysitter than I did about the granddaughter. I like her.
It's the problem with Halloween 5 that they don't know which character's likable until it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah, just like Halloween 5. The one girl who gets it in the barn, you know, she was more sympathetic than... This chick, she was in the Project Almanac. See, with this whole give and take with the kid, you know, you're more endeared to her than...
Yeah, because she shows some personality other than being Laurie Strode's granddaughter. Though this is just that kid from Role Models, right? Like, she is she's just Stifler at this point, right? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Repo Man.
Repo Man, yep.
There you go.
Again, another nod from the dudes that made this, a movie that no kid in 2018 would be watching.
Well, especially since Repo Man, didn't it have like a hacked up TV cut? So like they'd be showing the hacked up TV cut too.
Yeah.
And do we know why Michael's gonna kill them other than they're sympathetic?
No, he's just, for some reason, is in the house.
In the next one, he's not random at all. So it's just like...
Yeah, the next one, he's going home. And this is... I think more... They distract him, I guess. It's all a diversion.
No. Oh no, her boyfriend's shitty.
Yeah, he does this at a party he knows his girlfriend is at with him.
And they're in matching costume set. Yeah.
Oh. I wonder if she was the sister of Tiger Guy from the second one. Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Also, 2018, that might not have broken the phone.
No.
Yeah, it's going to be...
It's still ringing.
The only sad part is he doesn't die in this one.
I guess the payoff is worth waiting for. Especially, again, like I say, he gets killed like a Tex Avery character. So... you kind of want to see him get it.
We've still got to work through the pointless subplot about the psychiatrist, right? Like, there's still that whole apparent red herring about the, he's a devotee of the cult of Thorn or whatever. Like,
now that would have made more sense than what the fuck he does in this movie here.
Okay, so now this is a reference to which one?
The first one.
Well, no, but which girl? It was Nancy Keys, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she gets it in the car.
Yeah, but out in the garage after she's fucking around with the laundry.
Mm-hmm. See, they're safe kids. Where when does this happen in a slasher picture? Except for Halloween 2018. This kid here, she could have a career in these.
Yeah, she's
really good.
Who's this Jared Leto impersonator boyfriend?
Dude, that's exactly what I was about to say. What the fuck is Jared Leto doing? So was he gonna get killed? Would he kill the boy? What's Michael Myers' age limit? Because he won't kill a baby.
Yeah. That's not funny.
No.
Wouldn't they be vaping in 2018 too? Like,
yeah, he'd be. Yeah, that's what I say. Haddonfield for the douches that write this only exists within this like bubble.
And now we got the. Oh, so he wanted to break in to go into the garage, which is, of course, a Halloween 1 reference that we were just talking about, but also the laundry being up. They did that a bunch because that was in 2, right? Like, Laurie remembers seeing Michael for the first time because of the fluttering sheets or whatever. Yeah.
Just remember you're stoned, dude.
I think he's just smoking a cigarette. Like, I don't even think he's getting high.
Nah, he's stoned.
Did she check the closet? Is this?
She said she did, but. Oh.
There we go. Should have checked the fucking closet.
Ow. Damn it. Eh.
She's got to be yelling pretty loud for him to be able to hear her in the detached garage.
Right, way out in the garage somewhere.
So the set piece they really wanted to do was Michael Myers in with the starlight thing going on his face. Like that was their whole point, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason why this gift to the movie has to be perished. So they can have that stupid shot.
There we go. Yeah. No, maybe not. I only see that one. I guess two kids got to see. Kids. You think so? I didn't see the witch. You gotta look out for the witch.
This is earlier in the night. They could have,
Okay.
And here's where they almost get him, right? Not gonna lie, this kind of looks like Illinois. This does look like a couple of backyards I've been in.
Yeah, I mean, if they just shot it a little bit better,
they need more
that'd be the thing. Yeah, well, that too, right? Like, but yeah, if they just shot it a little bit better, they could have gotten away with it. But
yeah,
it's not as pronounced in the second one. I feel like in this one, it's really,
oh yeah,
obvious.
It's a little wider, which is weird because the second one should be broader, but it feels more claustrophobic, I guess, in this one.
Well, because in the second one, they're trying to mimic the original, right? They're trying to mimic a good movie, so it's not trying to do their own Halloween, right? Like,
see,
was there
there was goblin, skeleton, and pumpkin, but again, those masks are probably a thing. Silver Shamrock mask. Because Haddonfield just never progressed past 1989. They're a decade behind, like Canada.
Okay. So, look, I didn't notice that he put the jack-o'-lantern in the thing. It's just kind of like they're trying to find moments from Halloween 1 to reference in this, right? Like,
oh yeah, the sheep, and I guess that's to say Michael Myers' mind.
Yeah, I guess he only has so many things he can do, and then he just repeats them.
Right. He's pre-programmed to.
The last time she saw him, she was. What is he aiming at? The fucking like. He wasn't aiming at him.
You know how to just dodge bullets by just walking.
Because when he's not on screen, he force walks or force runs. You got it.
Yeah, he's got force speed. Oh, there's one. Yikes.
I like how we had to linger on 10/31/18, like long enough for everybody to see it, right? Like, Oh God, is the next one just going to be the two of them hunting Michael? No, because it's about COVID, so they'll be in lockdown hunting Michael or something.
And still nobody knows all this shit is going on.
Right, exactly. None of this was on the news. Nobody.
Half the town is partying with
Tommy Doyle.
Tommy Doyle in that damn bar.
And nobody there texts anything. Not a single person there knew anybody. Well, no. The state police are there. Like nobody
the
knew
TVs
anything.
Are still knob turns.
Nope.
This cat playing the sheriff, man.
Uh-huh.
She said for the entire audience.
39 years later. It's been 39 years since I saw Sam Loomis.
It couldn't just happen to be like a Texan.
No.
He couldn't be, some from Boston.
Womp womp.
Reason why I thank God my life is not a slasher movie. I know my shoulder to cry on ass will be dead to the mother. But I'll never simp this hard. Jesus.
Does he tell her that he loves her before he gets killed? I can't remember.
I think he just tries to go for it.
Oh, man. All right. So we're 66 minutes in. So we've still got
39 to go.
Plus minus credits, man.
If he hadn't done what he ends up doing, I would be so glad for him to be a victim. There's nothing interesting about this doctor, dude.
No. And
because now that I think about it, who would have been killer in this part?
Malcolm McDowell.
No.
Who?
You need a loon. You need a Jeffrey Combs.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good. Or just, if they didn't want to go that.
Like what he did in The Frighteners. Holy shit.
You could have gone, you could go bigger. You could get like Bruce Campbell.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, if it were good.
He's too broad.
Yeah.
You need somebody who's loony and weird.
If you're going to do it straight, you could have done it. What's his face? Raid Serbija. Remember that dude from the 90s? He was in The Saint. I'm mispronouncing his name. He was the bad guy in The Saint. He was in some other stuff for like 5 years.
Oh.
He was always the bad guy. He would have been good.
Or you could be cheap and be a urine crab.
So we don't get. We could have at least seen the dance evacuation. Okay, so if they evacuated the dance, that means nobody at Tommy Doyle's bar
They still don't know.
In high school. Has a kid in that high school.
They have a kid in high school. They just don't give a fuck. They're all zooted. Everybody in the bar is zooted. That's the night Tommy gives out freebies.
Wait a second. We meet Cameron's dad in the next one, but they talked about him in this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. What the fuck, dude?
Yeesh.
Wow. Yeah. He's like a discount Eldon Henson.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's from the same gene pool. Looks like. Yeah, if this were 15 years earlier, it would be Eldon Henson. Oh, it's the Elrods. The Elrods never left. Well, then again, the Elrods never died.
The Elrods were in 2?
The original Halloween 2?
I don't remember them.
Yeah, the Elrods are the couple that are killed in 2 at the very beginning.
Interesting.
You know, the one, the girl in the other house is like, oh, the Elrods are screaming at each other.
See, he used his magic disappearing powers.
Just go.
Michael saw pitch black when he was in the fucking institution.
Wouldn't that be some shit? They know he's Michael Myers. They just play him horror movies.
Right? Right.
And there we go.
And he's still hanging there in the second one, right?
Oh, yeah. His face is driven into the thing. Like his whole head is driven into the.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
This
whole side of town.
Should have listened to Grandma.
The whole side of town is out at the bar. What is this, the south side of Haddonfield? Jesus. This is what she does all day.
His dad is not concerned, right? Like,
right. This is what Judy Greer does all day.
Hmm.
I'm a doctor. Lock your doors.
You need you want like Jeffrey Combs doing a Donald Pleasance impression, right? Like you just want yelling like to hell with it, do it.
Only because for the part where he just flips out, you know.
I like how it's like she just met the husband, right? Like this dude's got she never told him anything.
He's no clue.
Why does Lori have so many apples and onions in her hanger thing? Oh, she cans things too.
Yeah, she's a survivalist. Just in case that Michael Myers Armageddon happens.
Well, but she's going to lock him down there and burn him out, right? So, like, none of this.
Well, yeah, that's what's really in those, right? It's really like, it's just not really pickled.
It's gasoline.
It's gasoline. It's nitroglycerin.
So how old's Michael supposed to be in this one then? He's supposed to be like 70.
Yeah, right? He's 70 something.
Okay.
Damn near 80.
Is the doctor putting on more eyeshadow as he gets eviler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That's Jeffrey Tramer. God, Jeffrey Tramer just can't get a break, huh?
Ben Tramer.
Ben Tramer, there you go. Right? See, why do we have to see that? Wouldn't it have been more of a shock if he just whipped around and...
Mm-hmm. Who's she yelling at? Like,
right. You're nowhere, kid. Do you know what town you live in?
Everybody's at the bar, kid. You know that.
Everybody's at the fucking bar. You would be at the bar if you weren't at this stupid dance. Weakest plot twist in any slasher movie ever.
It's like what did everybody really hate about 6? Let's bring it into this one.
Right.
R.I.P. Mitchell Ryan.
The plot twist at the end of Grandmother's House was better than this shit.
I like the rumors about Halloween Kills before it came out suggested that she was gonna like become part of this murder cult or something, right? Do you remember that?
I think she was gonna turn it over to a murder cult
because of his wacky shit.
Oh, that would have been kind of quick. Unless she followed him before this.
Oh, we almost see his face, but we can't see it. Is his foot broken in two? I don't feel like his foot's fucked up in
He's
two.
laid out the whole time.
Oh, God.
Again, more crap that this movie don't need.
We couldn't have avoided the stupid cops. Like, if you'd kept them around, like all through a 5 did with its Mutt and Jeff cops, that'd be
those
something.
guys.
But with the
this
police academy music, yeah.
Who are these guys? What show are they on?
Well, no, they're talking about food, man. You know, like Quentin Tarantino would have people talking about food.
Right, you cut that whole bit. Just cut to this.
Yeah.
You would have lost nothing.
And he said,
what did he say? He's a chatty fellow, isn't he? Now, beforehand, this is a guy who, like, kind of super villain this whole shit, and now he's completely... Yep, there we go. So they don't see all that rocking and movement?
No, of course not.
And she knows she's near where her grandmother is, right?
I mean, sure. She's running through the woods like her mom did as a kid. At this part is where I feel like they can't even do as well as Rob Zombie did. Like,
no, this is zombie-ish right here. This is totally Rob Zombie move. That's straight out of one of the Rob Zombie movies.
Yeah, but he would have had like the 30-minute scene with the girl running through the Halloween 2 set or whatever. Like,
yeah. All with, intercut with
yeah.
Sherry Moon on a white horse.
Oh my God.
Wait, he sat back in the car?
Yeah. And they missed seeing him get in the car, even though they had the headlights on, because you can't see in headlights in Halloween movies.
Michael can make himself... Wait, hold up.
Why is his head visible?
Yeah, why is his face intact?
Yeah, after we established that he was totally
just
squished.
Squashed him like a jack-o'-lantern.
And she's got the whole house rigged, but she doesn't have, like...
Dude, what's with the mannequins?
For shooting, man. For shooting. But she doesn't have it rigged to turn off the lights.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the other thing about getting John Carpenter's involvement, including getting him to do the music, is it's not that good of a score. Like,
no.
it's not the worst, but it's not like Alan Howarth could probably do a better job, right? Like,
it feels better if it was put to another movie.
Right.
Because this here is not bad. It's repetitive, but it's not bad. It would feel better in a movie that's more in homage to Halloween.
Unconcerned dad number 1.
Now, didn't they say he's not the biological father of the daughter?
Did they establish that? Maybe.
I thought they said that this was like her second husband or some shit.
Wow, Michael had a lot of time.
Right.
Oh,
MacGyver Myers coming at you.
Yep, your husband's dead. Sorry.
Your husband is dead.
He just gets a snap neck. He's like the reporter chick. Like,
right. He didn't get creative with him.
So does that mean we get to find out her parentage in the last one? Potentially, she's Palpatine's clone's daughter or something?
Right. She's Michael Myers' granddaughter.
Thorne's back, man. I'm telling you. Thorne.
I pray they don't do that shit. See, it's like the soundtrack, they're using cues you know they're going to use as opposed to doing its own thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and John Carpenter never did music for anybody besides his own movies before, so it's just like...
Well, he has a particular sound. Yeah.
It doesn't, like... He gets noisier than this, right? And this instead, we want to hear the sound of destruction and whatnot. No Halloween H40, or wait. She had no, like, I love how, like, she had no plan for any of this shit, right? She's a fucking doomsday prepper, didn't charge her batteries or whatever, right? Like,
yeah, she knows, she should know not to lean against the door. Oh. Like, why was the front door not a big fucking metal?
It had that gate thing. Well, also the other thing is Michael wouldn't know how to get into the basement because he doesn't know how the remote control thing works, because that's not like a thing. What would have been really funny is if she had it rigged on one of the voice assistants, and so Michael was like, "Hey, Dingus, open the basement," and that's the first time he talks.
Yeah. What the hell? Michael talks and his voice is Gilbert Gottfried.
What am I doing in this basement?
That would be fucking great.
What the hell am I doing in this basement?
Gilbert Gottfried should record audio tracks for every fucking silent slasher movie. This, all the Friday the 13th, anybody who doesn't talk, fuck it, he should do them all.
Listen, I know you're in there.
Look, they're still holding hands. That's her mom. They love each other now, even though she's spent...
Yeah, the last
look at that.
40 years hating her.
I could write Halloween H40. Yeah, she spent the last, they took her away 28 years ago or whatever. Fucking yeah.
She's resented her entire freaking life. But suddenly,
well, mom was right about everything.
Useless husband gets perished in front of the house. That's enough.
Though one of the other things that bugs me about this is I don't believe that she would have her hair like that. She can't. Oh, look. Another fucking closet reference. Like, I feel like that hair would be distracting. She should have a ponytail for this.
Oh, for sure. But
that
was somebody's dumb decision.
Short haircut that she had in that other Halloween movie, that would be a lot more effective for this, right? Like,
with the hair is again somebody else's stupid decision.
Yeah,
that time just stood still for Lori after that fateful night 40 years ago. Oh, excuse me, 39 years ago.
Her empty fucking room here. I feel like Sarah Connor would have the
Sarah Connor would have
flashlight duct tape to the
to the gun.
The gun, yeah.
Sarah Connor would have had the house laid though, a little more than that.
Well, now we're learning at what are we at 90 minutes or so that she's prepared the house for
Michael
up.
Getting.
Yeah. And now grandma's creepy ass fucking shooting range. You think that would be a thing? That was useful.
Yeah, because Michael could have just turned around and said, you know what? Fuck this house. Who's that screaming?
Do we get that resolution that he doesn't give a shit about Laurie Strode in this one, or?
No, I think that's the next one. Because when you watch the next one, you question what the.
All right, it's just a coinky dink at this point.
Why is it that he's even bothering? Unless he just loves the challenge.
I also don't know that those things would keep Michael in a room, right?
Right, he's punched through doors so far.
And
those things ain't gonna keep him.
He's walking around after being hit by a car and being shot, right? Okay, so here we get we'll give David Gordon Green the benefit of the doubt that this is a reference to Killer's Kiss, Kubrick's second movie that has a mannequin factory sequence. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Oh, another fucking closet. Oh my God.
Same type of closet too.
That's all they make in Haddonfield.
Right.
It's what they're known for.
It's that closet capital of the fucking country and shit.
Brought his fucking body into the house. In the first one, the thing is, in the first one, when he hides the bodies, they establish that there's a reason for it, right? Because he's doing thing with the sister's gravestone, but it also takes him some time. In these,
he's a little too elaborate.
Yeah, and he's always immediately hiding the body when he gets done, right?
Yeah. Suddenly he can, because right now he has a bum hand. So.
Right. Well, that too, right? He's been shot, he's been hit by a car, and she blew off his fingers. But he still's got to get that body up. Which means after she went down to the basement, he brought it, went up to the second floor.
The body's all neat with no extra blood on it.
very detailed Franks and beans on that mannequin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's a standard.
I said, bitch, I'm not playing. You see this shit? I could do a one-hand whore. Wow!
Just like the balcony in the first one. So she's like a horticulturist. Look at that. She's got all these plants going. She's a very interesting doomsday prepper in that
she's in cahoots.
She appears to live in a house. She appears to otherwise live in like a rustic Martha Stewart lifestyle. That would have been far more interesting. Uh-oh. It's just
never happened
like
to me before.
Yeah. Hurry the fuck up. God, Judy Greer was such a disappointment in this. I remember when they cast her, I was like, oh, does that mean it's going to be a good part? Nope. Like, fucking get any, like...
They brought her in because she did the same shit in Jurassic Park. I'm tired of seeing her in these parts, man.
Yeah, she was in the... Yeah.
She was the disappointed sister. That's why I say she just does this all the time. She's always the disappointed ex-wife. Her sister.
They should have just gotten what's her face, Vera Farmiga, the Blumhouse chick, and had her do it. Like, why the fuck not?
Worked,
like,
but doesn't she think she's above this though?
No, she still makes Blumhouse shit, doesn't she? I think she still. This would
have been more Toni Collette speed, right?
No, that's not artsy enough for Toni Collette. Like, no. What you really needed some like TV mom who could actually
some TV mother,
who could do they could have done what's her face, Melora Hardin or something like that.
Right, exactly.
Though, obviously,
it would have worked.
Maybe a little tall for Michael J. Fox, but or no. Yes, that is right. Right? She had that job and then she got fired because she was too tall.
Yeah, she got fired because she was too tall. Because they had her there when Stoltz was there, and then they were like, "We'll keep you, but we got to let you go." Once they secured Michael J. Fox, they were like, "Well, we got to let you go."
Aww. Wait, what's the daughter's name?
Karen.
Oh, sorry. I was like, no, they didn't make a Carrie Strode reference, did they? Because that's like...
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
So Michael can sniff them out too, huh?
That's all it took to fucking do that? Like, that doesn't seem great.
How come they can never just get him point blank in the head?
She couldn't have found a better fucking weapon at that point,
right?
Either.
This is her arsenal, her home,
right? Like, gotta grab that foot.
Grab the foot.
Grab the foot. No, whose foot? Nobody's foot. Michael. Oh, there we go.
Yep. Can't not do that.
No, you got to grab the foot. Oh. What Lori really needed was like a dumbwaiter system. That would have been better. Just like her aunt, Jamie.
Wait, a little paper cut on his wrist hurts him?
Well, I mean, he was shot in the face, right? Theoretically, at some point, this should hurt him.
Now, logic should just tell us that this would be the only conclusion to this entire franchise. But no. See, it had to be a freaking trilogy.
Right? Like this, you had 3 Strode women. You could have done 3 fucking movies and had it end like this, right? And it would have like had some weight. Instead.
Right. Instead, we have to do this dumbass Halloween Kills. And we've still yet to see the travesty that's sure to be Halloween Ends.
Just gonna blow up her DVD player. Spent her whole life collecting all that shit.
Seeing Laurie's house burned down is like the death of the Enterprise.
Well, I like how they introduced that house like 15 minutes ago, and now we're doing a whole house burning fucking motif with it. It's like, no.
My God, Karen, what have I done?
What do you always do, mother? Turn death into a fighting chance to live.
Another Halloween movie that doesn't need a fucking sequel. There you go.
Yeah, just we could have just ended it right here.
Got the knife. What if she's a killer? Yeah, Halloween.
Oh, welcome to the Halloween rave 2018.
Oh my god. Only one more, they said? They're only gonna they promised they'll never make any more after Halloween ends? Really?
Well, if the next one craps out, expect direct-to-video Halloween movies from here on out. Because that's what it's come to.
I mean, they haven't even started shooting a new one, have they? Like,
no, I think it's in the can. Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's done. Supposedly PJ Souls played a teacher.
Huh. Was that a cut scene?
No, we didn't see her.
They credited they credited the Voyagers actors.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so after I saw that, I was like, wow, I never have to see another fucking Halloween movie again. Then you were like, no, you really got to see Halloween Kills.
Because that shit has to be seen to be believed.
I like the almost Ghosts to Mars music here.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Halloween 2018. What a...
4 is going to be so good.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw 4, I was like, this is fine. Like, I had no idea it was this fun, like, okay. But
yeah,
this one, like, after this, it's going to be such a breath of fresh air.
Definitely, because this eases us out of the god-awful Miramax
The Miramax
film.
era, yes. The really long Miramax era. When you think about it, Miramax has made more Halloween movies than anybody else.
Yeah.
They've made...
They've been making them since...
They've made 7 of them.
Really?
666, H2O, Resurrection, Rob Zombies, these 2. Though, I don't know if Miramax had much of anything to do with
this
these,
trilogy,
right? Like,
is totally under, I think, Universal.
Yeah, this is the Blumhouse. That's like why they're at Universal, is because
Universal
is Universal or whatever. So
Universal is hard up for a franchise at this point. Anything that's not Fast and the Furious.
You know that they've talked about crossing over Fast and the Furious and Jurassic World. They're fucking waiting for Spielberg to just fucking die so they can just like cross it over with everything.
Either that or, they're trying to figure out how much coke it'll take to get Vin Diesel to do it.
This is the song Laurie sings when she's walking along, right? This is supposed to be the... Isn't it? Isn't that one of the things?
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Voyager's Repo Man, Universal.
Yeah, Close to Me. This is a cover of the thing she sings to herself, but it's not.
Yeah, there it is. Just the two of us.
South Carolina Motion Picture Incentive. Francis International.
SAG-AFTRA. Nightblade withholdings.
Are we going to get to see Michael Myers will return today?
Right, Michael Myers will return, and
he's breathing just like Darth Vader. Wow.
Yeah.
So
that was Halloween 2018. H40.
An hour and 45 fucking minutes and 47 seconds of Halloween.
Yes.
All right.
No.
So we'll be back with Halloween 4. What's the subtitle on 4? The Return of Michael Myers?
4 is the return of Michael Myers
Michael Myers.
After a break from all that madness.
Yes, from the franchise.
So handed it over to the Silver Shamrock.
I feel like Kills is worse, but also more fun.
Oh yeah,
like it's more. This is
Kills is worse. It's just great to hurl abuse at too.
Yeah, like this isn't. Well, wait, that little kid doesn't die.
No,
I thought they said he died at the beginning of the next one.
No, they have him on the
news.
He's on the news. Yeah. They finally have him on the. That's when the people at the bar are like, "Holy shit!" Because the one guy, he's like, "Oh, that's the bastard kid that live, the doctor.
Okay.
That's that rat bastard kid that lives across the street."
Okay, cool. Don't need to watch that again for quite a while.
No.
Yep. So that's it. Next time. Revenge
greener
Return
pasture.
of Michael Myers. Yes, we are through the Miramax.
We're through the storm, really.
Yeah. nothing but Lance Guest in our future. So all right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody, and have a good night.
Have a good night, folks.